I'm sorry, but Eric Snowden, the whistleblower from the NSA, is no hero in my book. When you take the job of a CIA operative, or when you take the job of someone that is entrusted with the intelligence of the United States, you obviously take an oath that not only you will protect the secrets of the country, but also implicitly you understand that because of the nature of what you're asked to do in terms of gathering intelligence, that it's going to be not within the norms of society. It's going to be far outside of them. Eric Snowden doesn't obviously get that. Also, when 9/11 hit, which is what affected me personally, and perhaps some of you, he was 17 years old. So obviously he doesn't really understand and didn't tactically feel the horror that was done on the United States on that day. He doesn't get it. So here we have to suffer for this man being entrusted with the intelligence of the United States and then deciding, oh my goodness, this surveillance is too much. From 2001 to 2013 today, think of how our society has changed from a digital communication standpoint. We didn't have YouTube or social media. We didn't have smartphones like the iPhone, which was created in 2007 when Mr. Snowden started working in this industry and when the Bush administration had this power. We didn't hear about things like improvised explosive devices. The idea of a domestic terrorist was foreign to us. Now, all of that is with us. And so here we have the first African-American president, a person who then Senator Hillary Clinton had said, hey, he could be, or she implied that President Obama could be assassinated like Robert Kennedy was. And he is still with us, still alive, still going, and yet has had to deal with up to 400 threats on his life a year, from what I understand in reading. And here's the real head scratcher. When the Tsarnaev brothers went on their Boston Marathon bombing spree, we said, hey, why don't we know more about these folks? Why didn't we know more about the Tsarnaev brothers? And how can we find out more and more about them? But now we discover, oh my goodness, we have our surveillance capability and you don't want people to know about others? How do you think the intelligence community knew about Tsarnaev to begin with? Come on, think about this stuff. Now, you would think that in order to stop those threats, we would need an amazing intelligence system given the wackos out there. Some of those wackos who are applauding, that's right, applauding Eric Snowden right now, who are white supremacists on sites like Stormfront. That sends shivers up my spine, okay? It really does. If you haven't figured out by now that we are collecting more data about each other than ever before, there's something wrong with you. McFly, wake up. If you haven't figured out that because we have so many ways to communicate with each other that we do need improved surveillance equipment, there's something wrong. Now, having said all of what I've just said, I will say this personally. I don't think Eric Snowden should be punished. And I don't think he should be punished because he has said in his speech, if you have a chance to listen to him, that he expects to be hunted, he expects to be prosecuted, he's holding himself out, throwing himself out there as a martyr. Don't make this man a hero for the wrong reasons. President Obama should pardon him, if only to prevent the kind of ugly firestorm that could be created from this and so we can move forward. The bottom line is this: we do need that kind of surveillance capability, and I'm glad that we're doing it. It's kept us safe since 9/11. And the bottom line is, if Eric Snowden doesn't like that, then you know what? He shouldn't have taken the damn job in the first place.